Okay, I turned the recording on. Okay, so this is the sheet that I put out on Facebook. So the answers are not on there. We're just gonna go through them as and then I'll post the answer sheet out. Okay, so first one is vitamins and minerals are a good source of energy for the body. Is
True,
that true or
True,
false?
true.
true.
Well, the answer here is false. I mean, it is a good source, but we need to take most of our vitamins and minerals from a food source rather than just the supplements.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. So, no single food contains all of the nutrients required for proper growth and optimal health.
True.
True.
That's true. Variety in our diets not only keeps us on our eating plan, but it gives us so much more of the nutrients that we need. So, on a weight basis, vitamins contain the same amount of calories as food fat.
False.
That's correct. False. Brown eggs are better nutritionally than white eggs.
Didn't know who you talked to, but I'd say brown.
I would too.
Well, the answer to this one is false because nutritionally, being the key word, there's no difference in the nutritional value, but eating organic versus processed, there again, the brown eggs are probably better.
Mhm.
All
It
right.
tastes better. True.
Now, Rhonda,
Yes.
explain when you talk about process of the difference in the eggs, would you?
Well, to me, the processing is, um, how the feed for the chickens and all the way through how they send it, to put it out in the stores, you know, to me just seems like it would not be as good for you, with the hormones and everything that they give the chickens.
Hmm.
That's what I consider processed.
Okay.
Oh,
But, I may be wrong. Do you have other thoughts?
Well, and thinking about this statement, brown eggs are better nutritionally than white eggs, because I have wondered what's the difference. Because usually in the grocery store, the brown eggs might be priced just a tad bit higher than the white eggs. But the simple explanation I've always gotten that really kind of makes sense to me is, you know, the brown eggs that just come from a certain type of hen that produce the brown eggs, but nutritionally, there is no difference nutritionally in whether it's a white egg, a brown egg, or a blue egg, or, the nutritional value is the same. So now, whether you're talking about farm raised chickens with fresh eggs, like right on the farm, there's a difference in freshness, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I have not had anybody explain how they would be nutritionally different, because I don't think they are.
Um,
I think it's freshness, but you can speak to it, Irene. What do you
no, no,
know?
no. I was just going to say there is a difference in the eggs. There's a difference within the yolks. There's a difference between the white ones and the brown ones. And so you're both right. And also, there is a process that the white eggs go through that the brown eggs do not. So that's another difference in the eggs. Do they taste the same? Yep. I do like the brown ones better because normally the brown ones come bigger as well. So, and it is a different, what the chicken is actually eating. There's a difference between the two when we're talking of course, organic or grass fed or whatever you want to call it, but the bottom key here is that when the chicken is eating the feed has been processed that they're eating, and because chickens are supposed to eat worms and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
we're feeding them something different, and that's where the process part comes in. Also, they put it up under some heavy duty lights as well, as to try and kill the bacteria that's on the outside of the shell. So there is really a difference in them as far as that. Nutritionally, they say that they are the same.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's about like the same comparison. If you're eating a, a chicken raised, grass-fed chicken or whatever raised on a farm, I'm thinking about when I was growing up. Um, so many years ago, I remember, the chicken being freshly, I mean, you kill the chicken and you clean it up and you prepare it. And it did have a better taste
Mhm.
than what we buy out of the store today, because it was a farm raised chicken that was freshly, killed and prepared for food. The same thing with the eggs. What I've always noticed is that the fresh eggs on the farm, they seem bigger, number one. Number two, they seem richer. Like if you bake with them, I mean, it's such a difference. Those are the differences I have noticed. And the yolk seem more yellow. It's a deeper yellow.
Deeper yellow, that
And
is correct.
especially than the white eggs or the eggs you buy out of the grocery store.
Yeah.
So those are the visual differences I've noticed. But anyway, enough about eggs, I guess.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and go to number 5. People who eat a balanced diet should also take a multivitamin supplement to guarantee optimal nutrition.
False.
I'm going to say true. And the only reason I say true is because we really don't eat a balanced diet.
No,
We
we
try
don't.
to.
We don't. And I think just about every doctor you talk to, suggests that you take a multivitamin just because we don't eat 100% balanced diets. The answer there was false, but because people who eat a balanced diet. So, okay. Enriched breads and cereals made from white flour are usually good sources of fiber.
False.
False.
False. Number 7, there's no danger associated with taking natural vitamins and mineral supplements.
False.
What does natural mean? I'm gonna say true, but I honestly don't know because I don't know what natural means.
I'm going to say false.
It's
Should be
false.
false. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be false, but yeah, don't know
Well,
what natural is.
I think personally, if it's a vitamin or mineral that if you get too much of it, excuse my language, you can pee it out. But if it's fat soluble, it stays in your body longer,
mhm.
and you don't get rid of too much of whatever the mineral was that is fat soluble rather than water soluble.
Now that's where I disagree, because when you think about what we eat or we take vitamins, and we're talking about in the pill form or the capsule form, the acid in our stomachs burn it up, so we don't get really what we're trying to get from it, because the acids in our stomach just burns it all up. And yeah, we do either end up pooping it out or peeing it out, depending on what it is and how it's made.
Yeah. But have you ever heard of the fat soluble versus the water soluble? And the fat
Yes.
soluble, it just means it's retained in our
your
body a little longer. Not that we can't get it out. It just fat soluble it takes longer to get it out of your body if you get
Takes
too
longer
much.
to break it down.
Yep. So I think when they talk about natural, they're not talking about um, the pills that are chemically put together.
Yeah.
Vitamin pills can be synthetically and legally produced in a lab. So, yeah, I think it's like I guess the organic vitamin products is what they're talking about as natural.
Natural. Wondering if I wonder if their supplements are made from natural,
Natural ingredients.
Herbs.
natural ingredients versus
Herbs.
a chemical put together, out of a
Yeah.
test tube.
Yeah. But how do we know that it's really 100% natural and not just put together with something else?
We don't.
We
don't.
don't. We don't.
So it's false. That's why it's false.
All right. So number 8, all the nutrients required by the body can be provided by a well-balanced diet.
I said true.
It could be true, but I'd say false.
Well,
Because none of us eat like we're supposed to. So,
yeah,
but yes,
but
true.
this statement is true, but not many, like you said, not many of us eat a well-balanced diet all the time. Fat
And
provides.
I'm sorry. Number 7 was false, right?
Yes.
Number 7 was false.
Okay.
All right. Number 9, fat provides more calories per gram than either carbohydrates or protein.
I had a problem with that one, but I put false for my answer.
It's actually true. Fat
Oh,
provides
okay.
9 calories. Hang on. I think carbohydrates are like 4. Carbohydrates are 4, and protein is also 4.
4.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Light foods are always low in caloric content.
False.
That's definitely false. All right. You can eat as much protein as you like without gaining weight, since protein does not turn into body fat.
That's
False.
a false.
That's, yes, definitely false. Although some diets tell us different. Natural and synthetic vitamin supplements are of equal nutritional value.
False.
False.
That's actually true.
What?
How so?
I don't know. Hold on, I'll find you the
Okay, that's
answer.
crazy.
Hold on, please. 1 minute. Let's look. Let's say vitamins. All right, so Healthline says the accepted view is that synthetic nutrients are almost chemically identical to those found in food.
Mm. Okay.
But it also says that your body may react differently to the synthetic versus the natural as well. So
I can remember giving my daughter a synthetic vitamin C instead of, quote, a natural vitamin C. and she broke out all around her mouth, and it was just really rough on her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so and I figured out what was going on. You know how that is, Mom.
Yeah.
When I figured out what was going on, then I took away the synthetic and everything cleared up on her face. And so that's one of the, things,
just-
the precaution. But when it came to, I'm one of those people that like to eat my vitamins. Like if I don't have enough of whatever, I'll eat a piece of fruit rather than
Mhm.
take a pill.
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people that like that.
Well, this
Not
this
that girls aren't.
it also says here it's unclear how well synthetic nutrients are absorbed and used in your body. Some may be more easily absorbed, not others. This is because when you eat real food, you're not consuming single nutrients, but rather a whole range of vitamins and minerals, cofactors and enzymes that allow for optimal use by the body. So,
Another thing that happened to me was when I was taking care of our aunt. We were trying to control like her. She had kidney problems, and so instead of giving her a pill for potassium, that was one of the first things that they said when they saw that her potassium was low. I said, "Oh, please let this woman eat a piece of cantaloupe or a banana, 'cause she loves it." And that way, whenever the doctor said, "Okay, we'll try it." Sure enough, brought it back up. Like I said, I'd rather eat the whatever I need, the potassium. I'll eat a
Mhm.
banana,
yeah.
cantaloupe, kiwi, all those things that are good. And I like to get my nutrition from food rather than a pill.
Yeah.
But some doctors are really very, very fast about giving a pill out. That's what I discovered in watching her. And believe it or not, we brought her from being in the red zone back to being normal by giving her the right foods for her problem.
Well,
Isn't that cool?
your diet affects a lot of how you feel and
Mm-hmm.
the diseases we have in our bodies. So, all right. Cholesterol occurs only in animal products. True or false?
False.
But false.
It's actually true.
That was another one I got.
Cholesterol.
I thought I had read
It's
that
talking like
somewhere.
animal fat, cholesterol.
It only occurs in animal products.
Yeah, but you got cholesterol in some of the oils that people use. So,
Yeah.
okay, but I hear what you're saying.
All right. One chicken breast can provide 50% of the adult RDA for protein.
I put true.
It is true, but I guess it would depend on the size, but
That's what I was
maybe
thinking
that's
about.
a
Some of
1
those
ounce.
gigantic chicken breasts that they put in the.
That could be
I never-
100%.
I'm looking at it going, that don't look natural.
Yeah. All right. Lecithin and supplements are useful for preventing and treating arthritis, heart disease, and dry skin.
I have
put
no idea.
false.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, it's false. It's used for treating a lot of things, but arthritis and heart disease and dry skin is not one of them. Let's say bread and potatoes should be avoided during a weight loss program.
False.
I'll say true, but I know the answer is false.
It is false because based on how you prepare
Yeah.
the potatoes, if you get a lot of vitamins and nutrients from the potatoes, as well as, fiber, especially if you eat the skin. You just can't load it up with butter and sour cream and, all the good stuff. And bread is not completely bad for you as long as you count it in your daily eating plan. And whole grain is better for you than the white.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fruit juice has more fiber than the whole unpeeled fruit.
No, 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 no,
Yes.
no, no.
That
False.
yes, that is false. Juicing causes some of the fiber to be lost. All right. Which of the following groups of foods is the best source of calcium? Beef, chicken, and turkey, whole grain products, fresh fruit, milk and dairy products.
Milk and
Milk
dairy.
and dairy products.
That's right, milk and dairy.
So they say.
Uh-oh.
I disagree, but I know what they're saying. When you go by what our CDC has put out as healthy stuff, that's, yeah, get it. Okay. Oh, gosh.
Okay, the U.S. RDA for calcium is 1,000 milligrams. How many 8-ounce glasses of milk would you need to consume to satisfy this requirement? 1 glass, 2 glass, 3 or 4 glasses, or 5 glasses?
I would say it
One
would
glass.
depend on the type of milk you were drinking.
Probably so, but for the,
Because skim milk versus whole milk, that's two different animals there.
I'm
Well,
gonna say C, but I don't know for sure.
I'm gonna say 1 glass A.
it's actually C.
Oh, wow, 3 to 4 glasses? Ooh, that's a lot of milk.
Let's see. So this is, I'm just looking here. 1% milk for 305 milligrams, 1% milk is 1 cup. 2% milk is 295 milligrams. Whole milk is 276 milligrams. Now that's all for 1 cup. And I guess the non-fat, which is skim milk, right, is 299 milligrams. So in order to get the 1,000 milligrams, even with skim milk, you would have to drink at least 3 glasses.
Interesting.
So, all right. The human body derives energy from which of the following nutrients? Carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, all of the above, or A, B, and C only.
All of the above.
I thought this one was kind of tricky because,
It is.
I mean, A is correct. I couldn't decide between A or F, or even G for that matter.
Actually, G is the answer they have here.
A, B, and C only.
So,
Carb, fat.
yeah. So carbs, protein, and fat. Let's see. The most common form of anemia affecting American women and children is iron deficiency anemia. Which of the following is a good source of iron? Eggs, milk, legumes and meat, carrots and beets.
Iron. Carrots and
Well,
C.
where's liver?
C, legumes and meat, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
C is correct.
Beans and meat.
Yep. The words glucose, sucrose, and fructose all on a product label indicate what type of ingredients: protein, sugar, sodium, or fiber.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar, definitely sugar. Anything, just about anything that lives, that ends in OSE.
Yeah.
All right. Which of the following groups of foods are richest in dietary fiber? Chicken, egg, low-fat milk, grapefruit juice, or applesauce or cider, tuna, fish, cheddar cheese, or corned beef, or kidney beans, peas, and corn.
I'm thinking kidney beans, peas, and corn because you're asking for fiber.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm.
Which of the
Farter's
following
paradise.
do what?
Farter's paradise. Them beans.
Yep. Which of the following groups of foods is the best source of vitamin C? Citrus fruits and green leafy vegetables, red meat and chicken, macaroni, rice, and whole grains, fish, shellfish, or seafood?
A.
A.
A, that's correct. And the USRDA for vitamin C is 60 milligrams. How many glasses of orange juice would you have to drink to satisfy that requirement?
Probably B.
It's actually A, 1 to 6 ounce glass.
Mm. One glass. Okay.
1 6-ounce glass.
With a bunch of sugar, but okay.
Yep, with a bunch of sugar. Now
You're right. There is a lot of sugar in store-bought juice.
yes, there is definitely. So it's better to eat the whole fruit. Might
Mhm.
have to eat a little, more than one, but you'll also get the other nutrients as well.
And the fibers and all.
Hmm. All right, very good.
Cool.
So everybody,
Good
how many of y'all got them all right?
Oh, please.
And there is different ways to look at things, and I'm sure that there has been new studies that come out since this quiz has come out, but for the most part, it's a good guide to go by. Okay. All right.
It's a good
Do y'all-
program.
Do y'all have anything that you want to share before I stop the recording? Okay. All right.